What's good? It's your boy Z the P with three P's in the pod, and we back. It's the first official episode, and I hope it's gonna be good to you. But anyway, today we gonna get into this crazy NBA season right now. It's going crazy. Like, are we witnessing the most talented era of basketball of all time? Like, is it a little technical? But yeah, is this the most offensively gifted era of basketball that we have ever seen? Like, are the players today just so deep in their offensive bags that the defense just looks trash? The other day, let me pull up the exact, the exact because I want to be real technical today. You know what I'm saying? The Heat played the Wizards the other day, and Bam Adebayo broke Kobe record of 82 points by dropping 83 points. Okay, I have it up here, you guys. 150 by the Heats to 129 by the Wizards. So, I'm good at math, but like the brain got to process, real quick. 150 plus 100, 250 plus that 39. It's like 280. Yeah. Over 200 points in one game. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, okay, yeah, cool. But like almost, yeah, that is wild. Insane defense. But that is just, this one like 83 by Bam. Number 2 all time, all scoring, breaking Kobe record, right behind Wilt. Just incredible. And what is going on with the league? This is all I got to ask. Today, this episode, we're gonna talk about. I really want to talk about, the NBA playoff race, March Madness coming up, and it's NFL offseason because there's a lot of moves that's been made. Want to get into that. But topic one, the MVP race in the NBA. Now to talk to candidates are, of course, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of the OKC Thunder and Nikola Jokic of the Denver Nuggets. And of course, we call him Joke. But anyway, it's been a lot of what I say, what's the word? Can't even think of the word. Controversy. There it is. I'm using my brain. But it's been a lot of controversy this year about the MVP race because the 65 game minimum rule, and this disqualifies a lot of players who might be having incredible seasons, and it just doesn't get that same amount of attention or that same credibility as it once did, because you can miss all NBA teams, you can miss so many postseason accolades. It affects money and it affects these people's reputation at the end of the day, and how they're looked at. But SGA has been at the top of the race, been running away with it to me since last year. Still averaging over 30 points a game, strongly, and just broke. Did he break Wilt record? Let me look that up as well. SGA, Wilt record. They got them together. It's crazy, y'all. My Google not Googling. But yeah, SGA, I believe it was like 100 and some games in a row, scoring over 20 points. And he had tied it the other day with Chamberlain record. And I believe that he broke it. But SGA has just been having an incredible season. The Thunder are still number one. And the NBA, they have their ups and downs. They have faced a lot of injury issues with J Dub and a lot of the supporting cast on their roster. Shea has missed some time as well, and he still has come out, put together an incredible season. And the other night, just put basically belt to ass to the Denver Nuggets. And it's not the first time that he's beat the Nuggets, not just Joker, but the Nuggets. And Joker is number 2. And Joker is having an incredible season. Don't get me wrong. Nikola, let me get his exact stats, because like what I tell y'all, we getting technical today. Technical. You know what I'm saying? Surgical. You know what I'm saying? What we doing? We breaking it down. Hold on, man. No way. Okay, yeah, this is real, y'all. Joker is averaging 28.6 points. We go round up to 29. 12.5 rebounds. We go round up to 13. 10.4 assists on 57%, 55% field goal Like that is crazy. He's averaging 29, 13, and 10 really on the season. Um, and Shea still running away with the MVP race, and that's what's insane. And that goes back to my point in the beginning: is this the most offensively gifted era we have ever seen in the game of basketball? Because you have players like Nikola Jokic, who's averaging 29, 13, and 10, and he's number two in MVP discussion. That's insane. That's wild. But next in that, what is the official letter as of March 12th? NBA MVP letter. Whoa. What sites do y'all trust the most? You know what I'm saying? Because I would trust ESPN. But MVP letter, here we go. Nikola Jokic is number one right now. Excuse the hell out of me. Okay? Well, the stats I just listed off, you know, they're deserving of being number one in the MVP ladder right now. Let me go ahead and give it to you. Number one in the MVP ladder right now is Nikola Jokic. Number two is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Number three is Luka Doncic. Number four is Jalen Brunson. And number five is Victor Wembanyama. Yes, you guys heard me. That is the top five MVP candidates for 2025-2026 NBA season. Joker, Shea, Luka, Brunson, and Wemby. And yes, once upon a time ago, probably like 3-4 years ago, Brunson and Luka were on the same team. Yes, just think about that. Just think about that. Mavs, hold those L's. Hold those L's. But anyway, let's get back to it. Honestly, I love seeing Victor Wembanyama get a lot of attention and credit that he deserves because the Spurs are a young team and they have been ascending and trending in the right direction. So as of late, with all the season actually, last season they showed their flashes with Stephon Castle having his rookie campaign and winning Rookie of the Year, and the amazing season Wemby had before he went down with the unfortunate blood clot issue, and he has just come out with so much energy, so much attention, so much energy, so much intention, not attention, intention to put his team in this position, to put himself in this position, to put himself in these discussions of being the face of the league, being defensive player of the year, potentially being MVP only in his third year. And that is crazy because he is averaging right now 25, we're going to say, in 12. And I'm pretty sure probably almost like 3-4 blocks a game, which is insane. And this is just a year three guy. He is a very marketable person. Women has a nice attitude, nice game that people can relate to. Like kids can watch Wemby and see the moves that he make, and they be like, "Oh yeah, I can do that," or "I want to do that." And that's the type of person, that's the type of player Wemby is, and it's so good for the league, and so good to see this for the league. This type of the how the young people are flourishing and growing and making a name for themselves, and it's incredible. And I just can't believe that in year three, Victor Wembanyama is in discussions with Shea, who just won a ring in his first MVP last year. Joker, who has like 3 MVPs already in the ring. Luka, who hasn't won a ring yet, but he's been to the finals and he's a 5-time first team All NBA player. And Jalen Brunson, it's what do I have to say about the Brunson burner? Like you remember the Knicks before he got there? Exactly. Like, yeah, it speaks for itself. But yeah, this has been an incredible season, and the MVP race is rounding out kind of nice. Very nicely. Joker is really taking off. I still feel like even though the stats look good, I feel like honestly Shea should be the MVP. I know Joker is averaging a triple double as a center, and it's incredible, but the head to head say Shea, the number one seed say Shea, stats other than rebounds and assists, say Shea. But we go see how Shea go. Okay, back. To it is my boy Jayson Tatum. That's what I was gonna say. Don't think about it. But anyway, Jason. Ooh, my bad. Jayson Tatum. Just came back. This is like his third game back in the season. Let me make sure. I told y'all I'm being surgical today. Let's see what my boy averaging. JT. Come on now. You got to be more efficient. He's averaging 19 points a game, 19.7, 20, 6.7 rebounds, 7 rebounds, 3.7. So he's averaging 27, 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists on 39% field goal. And that's okay. He just came back from tearing his Achilles 10 months ago. Relax, guys. Don't start hopping on it yet. Hop off it. Hop off it. You know what I'm saying? Don't even start it, but it has been 3 games. See, the knowledge still there. I told y'all. I just wanted to be sure. But of course, coming off the Achilles injury, coming off an Achilles injury just 10 months ago, we're not looking for him to be the Jayson Tatum we seen last regular season and beginning of the playoffs. It's okay to be a little rusty. Is it like we just want to see, can you move around? Can you get up and down the court? Are you looking like yourself? Or are you playing, or are you playing not to get hurt again? Like, are you protecting yourself? Does it look like you rush back? Are you not ready? And no, it looks like a player who's been out for an extended period of time, and his team has been flowing, and they're number 2 in the East right now, and they've been doing well without him. And it looked like he's just trying to find his groove with the ongoing schemes and play styles and how they're operating right there, up there. So I honestly like what I've been seeing. First game, I think he missed like the first 6 shots, first 5 or 6 shots. After that, made like the next 5 or 6 shots, and like though that's what you want to see. You want to see him not even if he was missing those shots, keep taking them. Because I'm not gonna lie, like back in the finals, we were just saying, JT be missing a lot. You know what I'm saying? He be chunking them all. But anyway, besides all that, like shit, it looked like him. He looking like himself. And only got about like a month left in the season. Most definitely, he can round out and get back into good enough shape to get into the playoffs. And Boston really can be dangerous, really scary. Honestly, we're gonna get into that later. Because I was gonna say, like, they my dark horse in the East right now, winning the playoffs. Like, so playoffs contenders. Who do you really think about? Which teams actually scare people? Like, what teams do you think about right now, or did you see, or that's being watched to discuss that really put fear into people? I really can't say. This up and down season, it's not too many, honestly. Of course, the Nuggets, because they have a player like Nikola Jokic, and he's number 1 on the MVP on the MVP ladder right now, and having a historic season is his Joker. He always comes out there and puts belt to ass to anybody. He's one of the greatest players I have ever seen touch the fucking basketball, and it's just point blank period. So they always are going to be scary. AG got the potential of coming back, and they have been facing a lot of injuries themselves this year. But kudos to them for this offseason actually going out there and getting some depth on their lineup. Adding Tim Hardaway Jr., adding Valanciunas, adding Bruce Brown just adds depth to their roster. And when you have guys like Aaron Gordon or Christian Brown or Cam Johnson or Jamal Murray missing from the lineup or going down with injury, you got these guys that can step it up and who have been in these situations before, like Bruce Brown, playoff performer. Bruce Brown's a ring. We've seen him perform when attentions and the stakes are the highest. Valanciunas, we seen him perform when the stakes, are getting high. We see good player, especially coming off the bench, backing up a player like Joker. We have he hasn't had that type of support before over there in Denver. Tim Hardaway Jr., sniper, can be streaky, but necessary offense and can draw defenders away and open the floor and spacing and just another target for Joker to hit. And that really helps that team when you have players like Peyton Watson stepping up this year and having an incredible season, and they have people like Julian Schroeder and so many other guys on their team, just so much talent, and they are rounding into form this year. um the playoffs are a whole different story. The regular season is the regular season, but the playoffs are a whole different story. And with those players, most of the team has been there together, has been playing together, has played together, and the new additions, they're experienced vets. So it's not like they're going to be lost in the sauce of what's going on in the playoffs. So that's a really scary team to me. Another scary team I want to mention is the one that we was just discussing a few seconds ago, the Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics. They was so fucking ugly. Anyway, the Boston Celtics. My bad. The Boston Celtics are scary just because I said JT back. Brown already has been having an incredible season, looking like he deserves MVP discussion. Well, he has been in the MVP discussion, but he has been deserving of so. Like Jaylen Brown has been having an incredible season, man. Like I believe he's averaging close to 30 points right now. I know about 29 points a game, 28.3, 7 rebounds, 5 assists on 48% field goal percentage. Like he's the he's number 6 right now in points per game in the NBA. And that's Jaylen Brown. And he's doing his thing on the defensive end. When he's leading that team, shout outs to Joe Mazzulla, because the scheming and having those guys ready to come to work every day and do their jobs and step on the line no matter who's in front of them, and put belt to ass. That's to them. And that's why it's so scary with Jayson Tatum coming back, because he's a wild card. Like he could come out there, be Jayson Tatum, dropping Jayson Tatum numbers, 28, 7, and 10, and all this, that, and the third, and still giving you help on defensive end and stretching the floor and all this. Or he could just come out there and be a decoy. And you can't just leave him out there, because once you start leaving him alone, that's when he gonna start cook. So then they have an addition in Vucevic. He's finally escaped the terrorists of Chicago and found him a home in Boston. In his first games with Boston, he's actually looked pretty good. So when Vucevic get back from his, I believe, a broken thumb or something like that, when Vucevic get back from the broken thumb, Jayson Tatum would have been accumulated to the team a little bit more, and it looked like they're heading in the right direction at the right time. This okay, two teams per conference. That was just the Nuggets and Celtics. Another team, of course, OKC. Like I just really don't see them not making it at least to the conference finals again in the West. Um, that's a given. They're scary, of course. They have the MVP. He probably gonna win it again. They have so much depth, and AJ Mitchell, and they have Jared McCain now, and they have Alex Caruso and Lou Dort and Aaron Wiggins and Chet Holmgren, I haven't even mentioned, but yeah, J Dub, and Hartenstein. You know what I'm saying? Like they have a very deep roster. So and they just won. They've been through this, and they're the same team. And like it's just scary hours for the whole league, because they could run off and probably get 2-3 in a row, and nobody would. Yes, they would be mad. This is hating world. No folks are gonna be mad. When Golden State was doing all that, we was mad. I for sure. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hated that. Hated all this shit. Anyway, we ain't gonna get to that. I ain't gonna talk about KD right now. This whole nother episode. This shit hurt my feelings, y'all. No cap. In the bathroom, I ain't even tell my friend fool reading this shit, cause we get the Woes tweets and shit. The Woes bomb will drop and shit. You hear that shit, cuz? So I know, you know what I'm saying. The Rockets still, they gave me CP3. That's a whole nother story. We're gonna talk about that another day, cuz just bringing up bad memories and shit. Anyway, yeah, let's get back to the playoffs. And damn, it got me fucked up. But anyway, this what the worst ass name. Anyway, Yeah, OKC for sure. But the scariest team to me is the Timberwolves in the West. And reason I say that is we know they can put I'm talking about boots to ass to Denver. And we've seen in the past couple of years, they pretty much have their number. We've seen them go head up and get on OKC ass. I don't really have that much faith in the Lakers. Uh their defense, their offense. I just think Braun is slowing things down over there. That's why I don't really have too much faith in the Lakers, honestly. Like I feel like Austin and Luca played so much better without LeBron. And the offense, the floor, it just opens. It's supposed to be more fast paced. It's just it's another discussion. That's why I just don't really. It's too many question marks, not enough answers over there for me. Minnesota, you have a true number one. We know how Ant is. He's only going to raise his level of play in the playoffs. He's a dog. They have Julius Randle over there. He's actually been having a pretty good, quiet season. Oh, I've been hearing, and of course, we know he can be a ball stopper sometimes, but that's probably what that offense needs with Ant being such a fast paced player. Sometimes, especially in the playoffs, you're gonna get into those half court sets. They're gonna try to slow you down, and this type of player that you're gonna need, who knows how to operate in that. And especially when Ant gets hit with the double teams and all this, you're gonna need it. He's gonna need somebody he know who can get that shot off or make some happen for it themselves. And DiVincenzo has been doing great as the starting point guard. Well, you know, he's been doing his job as starting point guard. He's been having a good season. They added Io over there from the Bulls, and he's been looking well over there as well. There's some depth because Conley has, he's aging out right now. He's over there for vet presence and leadership, but he's not the same player as he was. Saw that last year's playoffs. He was getting exposed. Well, not exposed. I don't want to say like be disrespectful to him, but he was getting like targeted on defense, and he really couldn't do much. And when they were on offense, he had the ball. He couldn't get it around anybody, and like if he couldn't get an open three or off, like it was no point in him being out there. And it was really just sad to see. And I know Minnesota peeped that, and that's why they didn't go as far as they could have last year in the playoffs. They made it to the conference finals, of course, but they fell short to OKC. And adding players like Io really helps because he's a defender as well. I believe he'll match up nice against the people that OKC has over there, those wings. He's about a 6'4", 6'5" guy. He can play point. He's really more of a wing. But I feel like he matches up well. And of course, you have McDaniels over there, incredible. He's been having a great season as well. He's increasing. I actually want to look up McDaniel's stats. I was looking at him not too long ago. I was like, man, he's really, they don't really just be talking about him that much. I know because we have certain players you have so many high hopes for, and sometimes like they don't always pan out. So you try to temperament it like, but he's averaging 14.7 points, 15. He's averaging. It's an ad, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, cut that out. Yeah. Anyway, he's averaging 14.7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists a game on 51%. And it's really good because, like I said, they already have their other two main guys over there. They have their Anthony, they have their Juju. So when they have their players out there who can get you 14, 12 to 25 points a night. They have a couple of those, and that's good for Minnesota. That's why I said they're really a dark horse for me. Of course, going back over to the East, the East. That's why I said like the Celtics, especially since they have that championship pedigree and experience, it's going to be really dangerous over there because when you look at the top of the East, of course, the Pistons are number one right now still, but they've been losing lately, and they haven't really have really that much playoff experience, especially with this young team, only just making the playoffs last year and losing the 7 to the New York Knicks. To me, they should have won that series. I've seen a lot of questionable calls, but we're not going to get into that. But they came back this year even more fired up. even more hungry, and they went out there and they're going out there and they're proving it. It's been a skid lately, but that happens. The NBA season is full of up and downs. But I really like that for the Pistons because again, it's a young team, new young faces, new potential stars and faces of the league, and they're making a name for themselves, and they're raising ratings, and the Pistons have been a story all year. I know y'all seen that fight. Yeah, stop playing. But anyway, yeah, Pistons look good, but they just don't have the experience like that. They are a rugged team. They play a lot of defense. They gonna put them knuckles and buckles on you, but when you've been in that situation, been in that chair plenty of times, like Boston has, they've played the most tough and physical teams, like the Bucks and um, well, it was another. They always play Miami with Jimmy. Yeah, of course. Like those were really physical battles, and they did that thing. But another East, of course, you have. I'm gonna be honest. Like the James Harden thing and Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell always performs every night, every single night, especially in the playoffs. So he's gonna do his job. I just hope James is there to help him. James Harden used to be my favorite player uh, at one point in time. Like I want to see him succeed, but I imagine like he was my favorite player at one point in time. I've seen so many up and downs. The going missing 20 some straight threes. I was watching that game live. It really hurt. So it's like you try to root for a person, but if they keep showing you the same thing, you kind of, if it smell over there, it smell over there. And that's all it is to it. But I just hope he can change that narrative around this year. That's really my only drawback with the Cavs because they have a nice roster. I hate to see DG go. Jared Allen has been playing better, and that's kudos to James Harden because whenever it seems like he makes centers so much better. He revives center. He's a like when you get James Harden, you're getting a center. Like you might as well say you got so that helps. Jared Allen has been having even better season. He's just had a couple 20-point games since Harden has been there. So it's just like they're moving in the right direction. They have a point guard who knows what he's doing and who has been there in so many situations before. He's one of the greatest scorers of all time, one of the greatest players of all time, and they have him, and he's just the backup to their number one guy who he's one of the greatest scorers of all time, one of the best performers we've ever seen in the game of basketball of all time. And I'm talking about Donovan Mitchell, of course. And you have Evan Mobley, defensive player of the year candidate. He's a really good two-way guy. Not just one end of the ball. With Mobley, you would hope to see him do more on offense, be a little bit more aggressive and consistent, but you can't have it all. And what he does well. So kudos to him. He's gonna have to be the defensive anchor for this team. He's gonna have to put the ball in the hoop too, and you're gonna have to see how that works all together with him and James Harden. Hopefully, James Harden can set him up better. Get him some access, get him some touches and stuff like that too. Because uh, Mobley, he's an interesting piece. He always has been, and I know I'm a fan of his. I had so many expectations and high hopes for him coming out of college, and he hasn't disappointed me so much to say. It's just you have to you just have to level your expectations. That's all. But hopping back into it, let's get back on schedule. But in the finals, that's what I was saying. We were discussing the playoffs. East, of course, Boston, the Pistons, and the Knicks. With the Cavs, we did just discuss the Cavs. They like yeah, but it's kind of hard to say. I don't know really who I have much faith in over there because teams like the Knicks and the 76ers are in the same boat, or with really a lower tier. I really have more faith than the Cavaliers, honestly saying, than I do in the Knicks. And it's no disrespect to Brunson. It's just they have added depth to their roster. They picked up Jordan Clarkson. They got Jose Alvarado, and it's just something I have to see. I won't say that I don't see them making it. They, of course, I feel like they can get to the second round again. I want to see them get to the conference finals again, but I want to see them get to the finals because it'll be good in New York. And they don't have as many sad stories as the other teams have had this season. Jalen Brunson has been relatively healthy. Josh Hart and Cat and Ananobi and Mikal. Of course, Mikal has been relatively healthy, knock on wood. But and they have had depth and they still have Clarks. Oh, okay, yeah. McBride went down, but for the most part, they have been healthy. They have their starters and they have guys to come in. Jordan Clarkson can take that spot. Alvarado can take that spot. And they've been doing well at their job. So Mitchell Robinson's been back. And it's been looking very good. It's just that you're waiting. I don't know if it's Mike Brown. I don't know if it's the way that Cat's been playing and what he said that he really just don't know his role. I don't know if he's found his role yet or he's fitting the system. He's having a bit of a down year, but I don't know how that's gonna look in the playoffs because they have the experience, they have the depth. They just haven't had the season I expected. I expected them to run away with the East almost, and it's just, but that comes back to what I was saying. You have to level your expectations because shit don't always happen like that. It's just being real. But for real, I could see in the conference finals, I could see Boston and the Knicks again. With Boston and the Knicks in the conference finals for the East, and I can see the Timberwolves and OKC again. Uh, but honestly, this whatever we're gonna watch, this is gonna be a incredible playoffs to watch. The matchups are gonna be popcorn. Like you get a Wimby and a Wimby Joker, a Wimby OKC, a Joker OKC, a Joker, and like it's just so much that can a Luca with any of that look amazing because Bron there and it just popcorn. But for real though, March Madness. Let's get into it because wow, we have a lot coming up for us basketball fans in the next few months. With starting this month, you have March Madness, then the NBA playoffs coming up. Then you have the draft, and it's just so much, so happy, so happy. But who should be the number one seed in March Madness? And who could make a deep run? Who's gonna be that Cinderella team? Every year, somebody comes out of nowhere, like St. John's or Loyola, and just put us on the show and be like, yeah, we like that. But they just, you know, what do they call them? Bracket busters. Yeah, they coming there, wreck all them folks shit. Who's gonna do that this year? Honestly, I'm gonna say like I haven't really been paying attention so much to the brackets and standings in college basketball as I have been to the players like AJ, Cam, and Darren, and Caleb, and Macau, and it's a lot of good players. Um, let's get to it. Selection Sunday. Oh, it's coming up. Oh wow. Let me see. Oh wow. Duke. Duke is probably gonna be number one for sure. Arizona, Michigan, Florida, Houston, UConn, Iowa, Michigan State, Illinois, and Virginia round out the top 10. That is gonna be incredible. I want to see that. But I really want to get more into. I want to talk about March Madness because it's gonna be crazy. But I think that'll be do better for Selection Sunday. Let's talk about the potential faces of the leagues coming in right now. Um, I feel like it's absolutely crazy that we have potentially people say three, but I say for sure four number one picks in this draft. You can't leave out Caleb Wilson, man. Caleb Wilson has an incredible game, and I'm sorry. So it sucks that his season has ended so early, so short due to injury. Wishing you well. Get well soon. Get back out here. Oh my goodness, these folks driving and racing. But this might pick up everything. But I hope Caleb Wilson get better soon. Really looking forward to seeing him in the NBA next season. Really looking forward to seeing all these guys in the NBA next season because it's just been incredible watching them in college and watch the progression from high school and the U19 and all of this. And you see how Cooper is. He's been having an incredible season himself. But those top four, not just those top four, the draft is really deep. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I said, it's really for sure potential for number one picks. You have AJ DeBanster, and he's a 6'9", 210 pound wing, shifty. He's athletic. He has that motor. He has that drive. He's an elite scorer. Of course, they all prospects who I don't even think they're 21 yet or 20 or probably just 19. They're gonna have some flaws to round out. For the most part, he has the size, the agility, and ability to attack the rim, and has a good, decent, good enough handle. He can dribble. He's not just gonna, sit there or be a ball stopper. Um, he has the skills to maybe one day even be a decent or to good level passer in the NBA as well. That's how good his handles are. And people compare him to T Mac, which is a good comparison, honestly. He's just that smooth with his game. He's just that incredible, just that explosive, just that box office. You have Cam Boozer at number two, and Cam. He's the son of Carlos Boozer and the twin of Cameron Boozer. Goes to Duke. He's how tall is 6'9". I could say 6'10". I give him 6'10". They say he's 250 and have a 7-foot wingspan. He has one of the more well-rounded games I've seen out of this rookie class. Like people have been liking him, talking about, oh, he's not so super, he's not athletic and woo ha ha. And basketball is a skill game as well, and that motherfucker got skills. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like the boy can play, like he can ball, like he know how to get to his spots. He know how to attack his spots. He know how to attack the defender. He know how to break the defender down. He does a lot of what you want to see in your number one player, and not just score. He rebounds. He defends. He can make plays. It's just that he's not this jump out the gym player. He's not gonna be the most amazing lockdown rim protector, but the effort that he gives, I believe he's gonna be all right, especially on both sides of the ball. It's just the skill. He has the skill level he has with the size he has, the IQ he has, he's gonna have a very successful career in the NBA. He's almost a safe pick. Like, I mean, not almost. He is a safe pick. Like, if you don't know if anybody's gonna pan, I guarantee you that he's gonna pan out because it's just he's so fundamental. Then you have Darren Peterson, who they've been getting a lot of flack to because he barely plays and this, that, and third. But the guy's injured. You're not gonna force that motherfucker. Hey, you ain't gonna force me back if I'm hurt. I'm tell you that now, motherfucker. I'm gonna sit down. But yeah, my boy, he hooping for the Kansas Jayhawks. Yeah, he's hooping, and I've been watching him since high school. The boy is smooth. He cold, like Antarctica, and you put that shit in your refrigerator and you leave it there cold. And Cole, you feel me? Stop playing. He's just a very talented and gifted scorer. He can play make, attack, off the dribble, play off the ball, play on the ball. His speed is incredible. He's explosive. He's everything you want in a modern NBA guard. He's 6'5". Um, he has the size, the speed, the skill, the mobility, the shooting touch, and he just I don't man look. I'm not gonna lie to you, like dude remind me so much of Kobe, and I just to say it like, but like for real, like no cap, like the confidence he plays with, the moves he makes, you can tell that motherfucker be in the lab, like he really be in the gym and he loves what he does, and it's so effortless to him how it looks. How he makes it look so fucking effortless. Like you like the eye test. You know they be saying the eye test. The eye test tell me that hey, dude, I'm fucking monster. And I hope he. I really hope that he's healthy. I really hope he's healthy. I hope that they give him help. Like I hope. Well, sound weird to hear, don't it? But yeah, I hope he. I hope. I hope he has some healthy season. I hope he goes somewhere where they value that. I hope where they are gonna take care of him. Yeah, of course. Yeah, my guy, Caleb Wilson, and of course, you know he has been out. He has. He's the season is over, unfortunately, to due to an injury, and like he's most definitely would have been number one pick if this was last year and probably any other draft before this one. It's just so much time. Well, not the Wimby John. He most definitely would have been number two though. But the last year jump with Ricochet, yeah, for sure. Caleb Wilson would have ran away with it and rookie of the year. No offense to Castle, but it's just like I have so much. I like this one. Like he's 6'10", 6'11" wingspan, very athletic, and he has a bag. Like he reminds me of Bron. Like you look at Bron highlights and look how he plays around the basket and around the paint area and that kind of in out game that he possesses and the explosiveness. It's just incredible to see, and he's a walking fucking highlight. And you look at the kid, you can tell he loves the game. He loves to play. He loves to hoop. He defends well. He has so much potential, has so much talent, and I just really can't wait to see him coming to the league next year. I hope he goes somewhere really. I really hope he goes somewhere that really gonna value him, really gonna put the effort into making sure that he develops the right way and make sure that he's healthy and making sure that he can be everything that I know he can be. Then you got Mikael Brown. He's just another guard, a little bit different play style than Peterson, but he is a very good player to me. 6'5" guard, kind of smaller weight wise than Peterson them. It was got a rough year to start, but he's come around. He's rounding out well. He's a scorer. He's a playmaker. Um, that is, they are saying that they are comparing him to a faster D'Angelo Russell. Okay, that's wild. A faster D'Angelo Russell. I don't know if I would want to be, but okay, yeah. Let me see. He's averaging 18 points a game, 3 rebounds, 4 assists on 41% field goal percentage. And okay, the efficiency, I can see what they're saying. So he is a scorer, microwave scorer, but he could be a little bit more efficient. But he is very fast. He is young, so of course he can round this out. I like Brown. Um, the next guard up that I really been interested in because I like McCall too, but I really like Darius Acuff for Razorbacks, who's averaging 22 points a game right now. 3 assists. I mean, not 3 assists, 3 rebounds and 6.4 assists, 22, 3 and 6, 49% field goal percentage. You see what I'm saying? Like Man, Cuff is hooping, man. He's a little bit shorter than Peterson and Fleming, but bro, dude is a baller. He's a hooper, like for real, and he's playing right now for Calipari. And ever since not really, ever since he had Derrick Rose in Memphis, and of course the unlimited amount of guards that he produced in Kentucky. I believe this is gonna be another one along in those lines. Derrick Rose and Shea and John Walls and De'Aaron Fox and all those great guards that came from under the Calipari branch. He's shifty, has the size, speed, mobility, uh, and he's just very talented. He is gonna be for sure some teams starting franchise guard. He could be an incredible backcourt running mate or just any running mate with any of these young upcoming players. I feel like he's like I said, Cam is a solid pick. He's gonna be a solid pick too. Um, Keaton Wagler. I don't know if anybody, they've been talking about him from Illinois. He's been hooping. He's a 6'6" wing. He has a lot of talent. He reminds me so much of, I don't know. I don't want to say he has a very fundamental, not like he gets to his spots. Like he has his own game. Like and let me see. I want to see what he's averaging. But yeah, he has a very smooth game to me. He gets to his spots, breaks down defenders, shoots over people because he's 6'6". He has that ability. Kind of honestly reminds me of like a don't kill me, Shea. But yeah, he averaging 18 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4.3 assists on 44.7% field goal percentage. So yeah, like I said, he hooping cuz. He does remind me a little of Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He is a guard. He's 6'6". Not the most elite playmaker, but he can play make. He can handle the ball. He can take some of that responsibility. Oh, sorry, technical difficulty. Oh, 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 oh. My bad. But yeah, I like Keaton, and that's my top. I would like to say top five because I ain't go go too deep with them. But they deserve their own video honestly because the draft is honestly so deep. There's so many other players that I want to put y'all on. So yeah, I just want to get them their just due. But NFL offseason has been crazy. There's been a lot of moves being made. We're gonna get into those because I did have them reeled up because it's been a lot of quarterback moves going on. It's been a lot of stuff going on. I actually like the NFL. I love football. Pittsburgh fan. Been losing my shit lately. We hired Mike McCarthy. I thought we was gonna do something. We not. But anyway, this is a long story. Short story shorter though. I hope we get a top pick next year. Anyway, Tua joined the Falcons, which is it could it's a hit or miss because if he is decent, is he's accurate, which he is, if they can protect him, he has some weapons over there. They have a lot of weapons. Um, John Harbaugh over there now, I believe, is the is no, can't be because I know he went to the Giants. Yeah, who is Atlanta head coach? I did think it's Kevin Stefanski, Falcons head coach. I think it is Stefanski though. Yeah, it is Stefanski. Okay, yeah. Atlanta, they might win 9 games next year. To get back to it, because it's Tua with Atlanta. I'm sorry that I opened it up with that one for the like what the fuck. I mean, Kyler Murray is going to the Vikings. I know. I remember. Which is insane. I expected more out of Kyler Murray for his career. I knew it was gonna be some shit when he was demanding that contract for them. Like, you're not gonna demand them to pay you unless you know you have some shit going on. Like, I don't know. That was my whole thing with I'm like, yeah, it kind of sounds fishy. Like, he like, if I don't get this bag, now I ain't getting that hoe. But yeah, he got it. And he got another one. He over there in Minnesota now. Bills got Dawson Knox. Okay, yeah. Malik Willis to the Dolphins. Wow. They replace. They're most definitely gonna get a. They're most definitely getting a. What you call that? A quarterback in the draft. Um, Geno Smith back to the Jets. Uh, the crazy Max Crosby thing. With the Ravens, them getting Max Crosby, then not getting Max Crosby was insane. Joe Bird had he didn't want no parts of that at all. He wanted to get his ass because they already be tearing his ass up in the division. Uh, then you have let me see. But yeah, I'm back. Um, I almost lost the train of thought, but I know we discussing free agent signings. I know the Ravens have cleared a large amount of cap space, especially after the whole Max Crosby debacle. If anybody don't know, we need to run down basically on what happened. The Max Crosby trade that went nowhere. Yeah, basically that's all it is. Ravens tried to trade for Max Crosby and it just didn't go nowhere. Basically similar to when the Lakers tried to get Mark Williams. But with all that, they have freed up 40 million in cap space. So they have the room to go sign and build this huge, nice roster behind Lamar. But we seen them do something similar to that last year when they go out and get Derrick Henry and these guys, and they have this less than inspiring, less than fruitful season last year. It was really terrible to watch. And it just led nowhere. Of course, they just had a coaching change. Lamar's supposed to be coming back. Hopefully, he has a very healthy season. But it just begs the question, like, what is the direction over there? What's going on? I honestly don't. If they don't get it together this year, is Lamar gonna stay? Um, what does this do for our division on the AFC? Um, One, we have to see if Aaron Rodgers coming back for the Steelers and what's this going to look like. We don't have Mike Tomlin anymore, so I can't depend on us having this winning season, winning at least 9 or 10 games. So they could be out the window. Pittsburgh could fall and drop to the standings, which would be good for us because we need a fucking franchise quarterback and we need to have a losing season. So I actually expect that from us, and I hope that's what happens. Joe Burrow, that means that you have the leeway and the lane to finally do something over there and hopefully have a healthy season. But I don't I don't know, unless y'all can build some offensive linemen that can really protect him, then y'all going nowhere either. So the Ravens, they have the potential to win this division and do something in the playoffs. It's just their division to lose, honestly, like it almost has been every year because I don't know where you were fighting for the division and just have Mitch Trubisky over there. Anyway, yeah, it's gonna be it for this episode. What do y'all think about Kyler Murray? Gonna go on to the Vikings. Uh, whole lot better than JJ McCarthy. That's all I got to say. More mobile. I feel like Justin Jefferson would like him. Jordan Addison. They have some targets. He has some targets over there. He might have a renaissance. Could he have this the Kurt Warner season over there? We'll see. But this is it for three P's in the pie. I hope you guys enjoyed. Uh, gonna get better. Gonna get liver. It's gonna get I don't know. Saying something. Peace. You know what I'm saying.